Hello again, Michelle Farley here on the trail in northeastern Pennsylvania again. And today I have some thoughts for you about self-employment and how self-employment can impact both your divorce and your child support matters. So let's make some generalities, some general assumptions. May or may not be true in your case, but you'll see why I'm making these assumptions to make my point here. Let's say that you are the financially dependent party and your spouse is self-employed. Maybe your spouse is a contractor, a builder, a handy person. And let's say that you are aware that you're living a certain lifestyle, and maybe that lifestyle is maybe about, let's say a $200,000 or $250,000, $300,000 lifestyle. And you know this because you know what your monthly bills are for the house and the kind of vacations you take, and the way you possibly funded retirement accounts or savings accounts, CDs. So you know what the annual income is. But however, on the taxes, maybe your spouse has a very skilled or aggressive CPA and is taking every single legitimate deduction, which is good and which I encourage people to do. But perhaps your spouse is sometimes paid in cash, and not all of that cash gets claimed on the end of the year taxes. So if that's your situation, and I've seen that situation frequently over the past 28 years or so that I've been doing this type of work in Northeast PA, we see that a lot. So that's going to affect your divorce. It's going to affect the division of the assets, and it's certainly going to affect the calculation of child support. Because if you go to a child support conference, we call it here in Monroe County, PA, if you go to the conference and you or your lawyer try to claim that your spouse makes a certain amount, you know, that's not really going to work. The conference officer is going to look at the tax return, and if that's a joint return and you've signed that joint return with your spouse, then you have sworn to the IRS that that is the amount of income. So I've seen scenarios where a contractor might be claiming, you know, $30,000, and the family has, you know, 4 kids and maybe an in-law that they're supporting. And, you know, we all know that a family that size can't be supported on that income. So there are some ways that a skilled lawyer can try to break it down in court proceedings and prove the actual income. It's very difficult to do, very difficult to do. So sometimes what I suggest in that scenario is that you seek slightly more of a division of assets for yourself, because typically your spouse does not want it to come to light that he or she has underclaimed. So you can sometimes get a little bit more of a division of the assets for yourself, and hopefully that makes up the difference, because your child support order might not be quite what you need it to be. So if this is your scenario and you're in northeastern PA, certainly give me a call. I typically am able to give a free consult. Call Michelle Farley at Farley Law LLC. If you would like to see some more information, you can check out my website or my YouTube channel. And I look forward to hearing from you. 570-269-5441.